destroyed the Lord's people here on this land. You want to know how they destroyed them? They put drugs in our neighborhood, the abortion clinics in our neighborhood, Hispanics and Native Americans, because they don't want us to succeed. And they come out here and we tell Blacks and Hispanics to get off the drugs, to stop gangbanging and killing each other and come together and love each other. They tell us that we're racist.
Well, it's like Kendrick says. This is the world, Kendrick Lamar. This is the world that people were born into. People don't choose their karma. People don't even choose to be white and be evil and horrible. People don't choose the demons that live in them.
I think that's the truly insidious part, is just that, like, it's every day. It's every day. It's like, this is water. This is the way it is. And people like you, people who try to say, wake up a little bit, change the way you're thinking, at least look at the way you're thinking, right? This world is not supposed to be this way. People are too afraid to look at themselves, because I think a lot fucking more people realize how fucked up everything is. I think it takes a lot more fucking people like what y'all are doing, like people willing to talk to people and say, this shit is fucked up.
It's an uncomfortable conversation.
Because America, it's because it wants to be the global hegemonic power. It's known this decades. Every fucking South American country, the Middle East, everywhere. We said, is not enough. Destroy the who are on the bottom. We need to go all around the world and own this fucking place. And we've convinced enough fucking world leaders that that's worthwhile, that that's true, that that's right. So there's enough people here that go, well, that's right. That's what it is. And so it takes people who actually go, wake the fuck up. You are not better than anybody else.
This is what the Bible said, because you said this is the world that we're born in, right? Well, we're here, so our grandkids and our kids don't be born into a world like this.
That's right.
The world that they're going to be born into, they're going to be rulers of the world to come.
That's right.
Because this is what the Bible says. Go ahead.
Kawakan. It's the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 6 and verse 9.
Right.
For Esau, the end of the world.
Clear thermal fire and things like that. Go ahead.
Kawakan. And Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
You know who's coming to rule the next? Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. That's who Jacob is. Jacob's name was changed to Israel, and Israel had descendants, 12 sons, and those 12 tribes are right here in front of you today. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are the rulers, the future rulers of the earth. And when we rule, there will be no more homelessness, there will be no more poverty, there will be no more kids hungry, right? Because we would rule with righteousness and just, and we will feed kids. You know what I mean? Right now, there's white people that's homeless, and Donald Trump is living in he got Trump Towers they can go live in, and the Catholic Church they can go live in, but they don't want to let them live there. Why not? This Catholic Church back here take up half the block. How come they won't let them live in there?
The Catholic Church, the Christian Church, the Baptists, the Protestants are all teaching you the same lie. That those are the false prophets, because they claim that Christ did not come in the flesh. They say he came in the spirit. And here's the proof. Read that.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 1 and verse 3.
Pretty good. Go ahead.
Concerning his son, Jesus Christ.
We're talking about Jesus Christ. Go ahead.
Our Lord.
Our Lord, our King, the true Christ. Go ahead.
Which was made of the seed of David.
It tells you from father to son, all of the men in the lineage of Christ, leading all the way to Joseph. And the Bible says that Christ, the same thing the Christian church is telling you, that Christ was born of immaculate conception. I'm here to tell you that that's called the immaculate deception. Because if you believe that Christ was born in a way that is different from you, then you'll be tricked into believing that you'll never be able to be perfect like Christ. But we're here to tell you that Christ wants you to be perfect like how he was perfect. That you could strive to keep God's laws. And the Bible says that for him to have come in the flesh, he had to have came after the manner of flesh from the seed of David, which means Joseph and Mary had to have laid together. That's the only way Christ would have came in the flesh. If they did say that it was any other way, that is an antichrist. The Catholic Church are antichrist. The Baptist Church are antichrist. You know how I know? Because the Bible proves it.
And in my mother's womb was fashioned to be flesh in the time of 10 months.
In the time of 10 months, when you were a fetus, growing in your mother's womb, compacted in blood, built a molecule after
being compacted in blood. And
Of the seed of David. Give me verse 5.
verse 5. But there is no king that had any other beginning of birth.
It says what?
But there is no king that had any other beginning of birth.
There is no beginning of birth, which means that Christ was born exactly like how you and I were born.
Right.
Which means that because he took on the same type of flesh that you and I had, which is subject to lust, which is subject to temptation, guess what? You could win. You could win that battle against your flesh. And because of that is why Christ was able to be such a worthy sacrifice for the children of Israel only. Because only Israel will be saved in the end. The Catholic.
You see what they do, and you're telling me that we are supposed to serve under. I mean,
Lord will have mercy on Jacob. And will yet choose Israel.
So who is he having mercy on? Ishmael, Edom, the Philippines, the Philistines, the Girgashites, he didn't say nothing about them. The Midianites. Keep going.
And will and set them in their own land.
What is he going to do?
Set them in their own land. And the strangers shall be joined with them. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place. And the house of Israel shall possess them.
Shall do what?
In the land of the Lord.
The land of the Lord.
Handmaids.
For friends?
For servants and handmaids.
What else?
And they shall take them captives, whose captives they were. And they shall rule over their oppressors.
We're going to rule over you. Now, this is what your fathers are going to say when we get there. Strength, fortress, refuge.
Have inherited lies. That is where there's no.
We're sorry. And then you're going to do this.
And the sons of strangers. So, like in the book of Isaiah, chapter 60, verse 10. And the sons of the strangers shall build up thy walls, and their kings.
But you're going to minister unto ministry is service. You're going to minister.
I smoke people.
captives whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors.
Now, this is what your fathers are going to say when we get there.
O Yahweh, my strength, and my fort come unto thee from the ends of the earth, and shall say, surely our fathers have inherited lies, vanity, and things wherein there is no profit.
Say, oh my God, you guys have been the people of God all along. We did not know. After you apologize, then you're going to do this.
And the sons of strangers, Salaki, the book of Isaiah, chapter 60, verse 10. And the sons of the strangers shall build up thy walls, and their kings shall minister unto thee. For in my wrath I smote thee.
Us, he smote us. But you're going to minister unto us. Ministry is service. You're going to minister unto us and what?
Salaki, and for in my wrath
He didn't say nothing about Ishmael, Edom, the Philippines. The Philippians, the Philistines, the Midianites. Keep going.
And will insist them in their own land.
What is he?
Set them in their own land.
We will love you, black people. I'm so sorry. Give me our father here to lie. Keep going.
Verse 2, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them.
Shall do what?
Shall possess them.
We're going to own you where?
In the land of the Lord.
The land of the Lord is our land. We're going to own you in the Middle East. For what?
For servants and handmaids.
For friends?
For servants and handmaids.
But what else?
And they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors.
We're going to rule over you. Now, this is what your fathers are going to say when we get there.
O Yahweh, my strength, and my fortress, and my refuge, in the day of affliction. The Gentiles shall come unto thee from the ends of the earth, and shall say, surely our fathers have inherited lies, vanity, and things wherein there is no profit.
He's going to say, oh my God, you guys have been the people of God all along. We did not know. We're sorry. And then we're going to say, no problem. Now, this is what you're going to do. After you apologize, then you're going to do this.
And the sons of strangers, Salaki, the book of Isaiah, chapter 60, verse 10. And the sons of the strangers shall build up thy walls, and their kings shall minister unto thee. For in my wrath I smote thee.
Us, he smote us. But you're going to minister unto us. Ministry is service. You're going to minister unto us and what?
Salaki, and for in my wrath I smote thee, but in my favor I have had mercy on thee.
The Lord will have mercy on us by allowing us to get you back and put you under us.
Don't be scared. You scared? Oh, don't be scared, man. It ain't nothing but a little nuclear war. What's a nuclear holocaust? It's, it happens every couple thousand years. It ain't nothing. Do it. They're just so scared. Don't be afraid. You know what I mean? I just sit back, get my cup of coffee. I think women say they sip tea. I just sip my coffee. You know what I mean? Because I barely drink liquor. At that time, I think I'm gonna break out that good bottle of tequila. Don't be scared. You scared? Oh, don't be scared, man.
Verse 23, and which is the greatest of all.
Right? The greatest thing of all that's took, right? Go ahead.
The seal of Zion.
The what?
The seal of Zion.
The best thing, the greatest thing that they took is the seal of Zion. and black men, Hispanic man, Native American man, you don't want this back? You don't want this back? Well, I'm gonna wear my Dawadas proud. I'm gonna make my elders proud. I'm gonna make my generals proud. I'm gonna wear it. Magun Dawada. I'm gonna wear it. I'm gonna be proud of wearing it. Everywhere I go, they're gonna be like, say, man, that's clean right there.
Verse 23. And which is the greatest of all.
Right? The greatest thing of all that's took, right? Go ahead.
The seal.
Your feelings. Christ did not do away with the law. You did. Christ did not do away with the law. Your feelings are not, righteousness. Christ did not do away with the law. You did. Christ did not do away with the law. You did. Again, this is the Wednesday night law class. A lot of the times, when you look at the world around you, you see millions and millions upon millions of people who believe in God, who say they believe in God, who worship on Sunday and Saturday, who profess the Christ is their Lord and Savior. But in the end of the day, they believe that Christ did away with the law and that they don't have to keep the law anymore. And the important part that as it pertains to today's class is those laws are the things that builds brotherhood. Brotherhood is built on the law. Christ did not do away with the law. You did. Christ did not do. Your feelings are not,
But I asked you, we can get there. I don't mind going there. I said I'd have the conversation with you. I just wanted. But I asked you a question. Where in Hosea did it mention another nation? In the quote. Let's go look at it. The problem is, you think that these Gentiles are non-Israelites. Hosea is going to determine the context of who they are. Read.
Verse 25, as he said, also in Hosea.
So we agree, OC is Hosea. So he's quoting, right? Read.
I will call them my people.
And we agree that Hosea had a prophecy, correct? Right. And do prophecies fail? Never.
Beautiful. Read. Which were not my people. And her beloved, which was not beloved.
Go ahead.
Verse 26. And it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, ye are not my people, there shall they be called the children of the living God.
Who Hosea. Now, my stance is that this was only said to Israel. Your stance is that this was said to non-Israelites? Absolutely. Beautiful. Let's go to Hosea 1 and 10. Here's the thing, though. If we don't find another nation in this chapter, you know you're wrong. Because you said this was a prophecy. We agree. Prophecies don't fail. You can't change the prophecy. Read.
Then said God, call his name, Lo am I, for ye are not my people, beautiful, and I will not be your God.
Now let's find out who he said this to.
Go ahead. Verse 10, yet the number of the children of Israel.
No, everybody.
Israel.
No, all nations.
Israel.
Gentiles.
Israel.
Go ahead.
Shall be as the sand of the sea.
Go ahead.
Which cannot be measured nor numbered. It shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them,
unto Israel this was said to, not anyone else. Go ahead.
Ye are not my people.
Go ahead.
There it shall be said unto them, ye are the sons of the living God.
Go ahead.
Oh, all right, clap it up. Shalom, Yahweh Hashem Yahshua Barakatah to all the brothers. Shalom Al-Tabah Hashem Yahshua to all the sisters. This is the Israelite School of Universal and Project Knowledge out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under the command of Jihada. And of course, today is the scripture breakdown class. We're teaching the scripture breakdown class, standing in for, Captain 13,000 Katazar, Captain Katazar, So today, I'm gonna be talking on, every nation is against you, Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and there have been recent events where a lot of our people have been surprised by these events. We've been surprised that Korean people have started hating us, but
the truth is, Korean people have always been hating you. Asian people have always been hating you. Chinese people have always been hating you. This actually shouldn't be a surprise unto our people, but it is. We're always surprised when we're hated by the white man or when we're hated by the Asian man or East Indian man. We're surprised by these things when we shouldn't, because if you look at history, history always repeats itself. And these people have been hating us for how long? Forever. They have always been hating us. But somehow we're still surprised. You have that thing I sent you?
Which one, sir?
The Korean and Mexican brawl. I believe it was sent to him. I believe so.
The shooting?
Yeah.
Don't come through. I got it right. You want to read it?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
This is KTLA Channel 5 News. Mexico's World Cup win over South Korea sparked celebrations across LA on Thursday night. But festivities turned chaotic as street takeovers and a shooting marred the victory. Hundreds of fans representing both teams gathered along Arolo Street near Seoul International Park in Koreatown for a watch party when things started to get out of hand. Out of hand around halftime. KTLA's Carlos Herrera reported at about 6:45 p.m. police received a call that a person had been shot in the area of Irolo Street and James M. Wood Boulevard, about a block from the main watch party area. Officer Chavez confirmed. First responders transported the victim to a local hospital in unknown condition, and one person was taken into custody, Chavez said. A Los Angeles Times reporter who witnessed the gunfire said he heard the 3 shots and saw a man firing into the air. It was unclear whether the victim had confronted the armed man or was shot at random. It was also not known whether either individual had been attending the watch party.
See, what happens is, a lot of these, if anybody knows, Mexico beat Korea recently in the World Cup or soccer, whatever. I'm not too good on, the knowledge of soccer, even though I really should be. But, Mexico is really going out and they're kicking some butt right now. And the Koreans, they're not taking it too happy. So there was fights and everything on the streets with Koreans and Mexicans. There's brawls going on. But it really shows that, Korean people really don't love you. Korean people have always been against you, just like Asians have always been against you. Like these events, starting to spiral up with these Koreans, Asians, and Chinese people, they're going to start getting worse. They're going to start getting worse. And I'm telling you now, Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you shouldn't be surprised. Especially with I think she was Chinese or something. The Chinese woman that just went on a rant, talking about Black people and how we should spend our money and everything. Did y'all see that? Y'all didn't see that? Oh, goodness. Well, this Chinese woman was calling us ignorant and stuff like that. Paraphrasing, but she was calling us ignorant and saying, I can't remember exactly what she said, but this Korean woman was upset because we was boycotting Chinese people, Chinese businesses. And what's funny is we didn't do nothing to Chinese people. When have we ever done anything to Chinese people? Go ahead. Oh, the mic.
So, like you said, if I made nothing but spend money with them.
Yeah, nothing but spend money in their restaurants, nothing but spend money in their, in the food, everything, in their hair, all of it. We've done nothing but spend money on them. when we've never done anything to them. But yet they go out and they take their hate out on you when you decide not to spend your money on them. You want to know why? Want to know why that is? Because you're the real breadwinners here in America. You keep America going. You keep America rolling. You keep America up and alive and thriving. You keep it going. And without you, Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, none of these other nations would ever thrive. See, Chinese people, they thrive off of your back, just like the East Indian man, just like the Arab man, just like the African man. They all thrive off of you because they have made a deal with the oppressor, and the oppressor said, you can come and put your your businesses in their communities, not our communities, but their communities. Have you ever seen a Chinese place in nail salon in a white neighborhood? Have you ever seen it in one of their gated communities? Nah. But where do you see them at? You see them in the hood. Why do you think that is?
So like I said, if I may, because the white man don't really want them in their neighborhoods, so they send them to our neighborhoods to pretty much have our people spend money like with them and not like with our own.
Exactly. And now that we're spending money with our own people, now they're getting upset because we're choosing to spend money with our people. We're saying, oh no, we should just spend money on on our sisters' businesses or black and brown businesses instead of spending it on Chinese businesses. And now they're getting upset. Oh man, I hate this feature. Again. They're getting upset at us. Give me the second one. Actually, I sent it to your other one you call. About the Chinese student. I'm gonna go on that story too, because that's crazy. You got it?
Come on.
Read the top part too. Like, did you click on it and everything?
Come on, sir.
Oh, yeah. Good.
Blackland Skunk Connected. This is an article stating that Yukai Yang, a 22-year-old former Lehigh University student who is Chinese, allegedly tried to kill his roommate, Juwan Royal, who is black, by slowly poisoning him for years. Yang has since been charged with attempted homicide, among other offenses. Royal had never thought Yang, whom he considered his friend, would hurt him, much more try to kill him. However, according to investigations, Yang, who majored in chemistry, indeed was the one who sickened him through poisoning with thallium, putting it in his food and drinks in the past several months.
Goodness. They use their skills to harm you. That's how much they hate you. This man supposedly supposed to be his friend. Someone that he trusts, right?
Right.
Someone that he can depend on. Well, no. You can't depend on a Chinese man. It's a Chinese man poisoning a brother. And this brother thinking that he can depend and trust this Chinese man with his life. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, I'm gonna tell you something. You can't depend on any other nation. You can't put your lives in any other nation's hands. That's what we've been doing here in America. We've been putting our lives in their hands, and it has been destroying us. It's been destroying us. Think of how many times we put our lives in the white man's hands, and think about how many times it has failed us. When have you ever been put? When has you ever putting your hands in? Your life in his hands ever benefited you? Never. Look at Carmelo Anthony. He put his trust in the white, the white man, and look what happened. Now he's in prison for 35 years. Go ahead. A retrial? I hope so. We're willing. I hope so, because that's another thing. Go ahead, get the other thing too. See, this is something Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans don't understand. We literally have the power. Go ahead. Go ahead.
There's a post by Awesome Stuff 365, right? Carmelo Anthony's supporters vow to shut down the global economy unless he's freed.
Hey, let me help you understand something, black man. Let me help you understand something. You have the power to shut America down, but you choose not to. I mean, they said what? Read that again.
Carmelo Anthony's supporters vow to shut down the global economy unless he's freed.
How can Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans shut down the global economy?
Slack you, sir, if I may.
Go ahead.
We just stopped shopping at their nail salons, their hair shops. We stopped shopping at stopped going to their masseuse parlors. You know, we just continue just to support Black and Hispanic communities rather than going outside of our own community and spending our hard-earned dollar there. You know what I mean?
You're right.
That's how, they're what do you call it? What do you call it? Community economics or whatever, what have you. That's how their community will shut down.
Right.
I mean,
see, this is something that the white man has done to Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. He has absolutely tricked you into getting his businesses. Instead of going to, what Commander Johanna was talking about this earlier in one of his classes. He was saying that we were supposed to be rich here in America. We were supposed to be rich. At one point in time, we had our own businesses. We had our own hair salons. We had our own, barber shops. We had our own schools. We had our own hospitals. We had it all. But the white man came in and said, no, we need y'all to survive, every day to day. We need y'all to survive check to check. So he came up with a devised plan to make you go and buy, pay money in his businesses. Go put money towards his hair salons. Go put money towards his food, industry. Go put money towards his music industry. They have tricked us into doing that. When Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, we could have had our own stuff. We could have been thriving here in America if we would just tend to our own. But America has tricked us into supporting them instead of supporting our own people. They have tricked us. They have absolutely tricked us into buying their merchandise instead of buying our own merchandise. See, we have the power to shut this place down.
Right.
We have the power to shut America down. America, if we all just leave and go our separate ways and separated from America, this place would just fall overnight. If we all left the jobs and stopped working jobs, this place would fall overnight because Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you run this place.
Right.
You run America. Yeah. Good.
They make it so hard.
Oh, the mic. The mic. You got the mic?
So like yes, sir. No, I was saying they make it even harder for us to leave.
You know why? Because they need you. America cannot thrive without you. That's why Chinese people, it makes all sense why Chinese people are getting so upset. Because without your money, they will not thrive. They'll fail. Well, that's why they're going to, if we really absolutely separate and absolutely boycott Chinese people, if our people actually do it, if they follow through with it, if they actually do it, you know what will happen? Chinese people would get absolutely upset.
Right.
Chinese people would then fail and fall to the bottom. They'll start to fail without your money. They'll fail. But will it happen? I don't know, because we still go to Christian church. We still, go out and we celebrate white Jesus. We're still doing that. We're still stuck on that. We have to escape that first. To escape these lies of America. But the Lord is revealing stuff He's revealing it to Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans. He's revealing that every nation is against you. He's showing you that every nation is against you. And if you haven't seen it by now, you are absolutely blind. You are absolutely asleep. You was in the deepest sleep. Give me Psalms chapter 83 and verse 2. Huh? Go ahead. Say it again. I can't hear you.
Psalms 83, verse 2.
Go.
Psalms 8.
Chapter 83 and verse 2.
Psalms 83, verse 2. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult.
This says that enemies make a tumult. This is a prayer, by the way. Keep on going.
And they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
They that love thee.
They that hate thee have lifted up the head.
No, they that care for you, that love you.
Hate thee.
Hate thee. Meaning somebody's hating somebody. There is a nation or nations that hate thee. But who are they hating on? Keep on going.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
They have taken crafty counsel. What is crafty counsel? Is it something that is known where you'll find out easily? No. Crafty counsel. What is crafty counsel?
Tricky.
So I think that it's basically like putting it right in front of our faces, like the Christian church.
A complicated trap.
You ever been in a council before? What happens in a council? Yeah. I mean, yeah. Just people come together and they make a decision on how to come against you. Literally, there are round tables in America that where they sit in a circle. Yeah, I mean, they put it out in front of your face. If you ever seen these movies where they come together and they make decisions against you, they put it right in front of your face, but we choose to ignore it. They put it in the movies, everything. They put it all in the media, where they come together and they have these crafty councils set against you. But I mean, think about America and how America is set up. America hates you so much that they're willing to not have health care for themselves just so that you don't have health care. You don't think that was a plan set and put together by them? Yeah, like MLK. These were plans set together to come against you. I mean, think about how we got here. And how we have no businesses, how our businesses aren't thriving, and how theirs are. You don't think that was a plan put together? It was all it was crafty counsel. Crafty. What does the word crafty mean? Where?
So like I said, I wasn't trying to answer that, but I was gonna say like that it's also like with the music that we listen to as well.
The music was crafty counsel. It was a strategic plan to destroy you. I mean, the food was strategically put there to destroy you. They're trying to poison you. They're trying to give you the worst food ever. But somehow, you're still getting stronger than them. You're still out here becoming stronger and better than they are. Even though they try to poison your water, they try to poison your food that you eat, give you pork, but somehow you come out stronger than them still. And they just so confused. Right?
They can you hear me? They release feces in the water, and they're changing frequencies like the hertz of the music so
Mhm.
that it can like affect what you do. Like if they wanted you to do certain like movements, they could just by changing the frequency in the music.
Yep. That's why I said they're poisoning the waters. The music industry, it's all a crafty counsel. It's all strategically put and set in front of you. Just like cigarettes. You know, cigarettes is a crafty counsel that was put together for you. What does the Bible say about Esau? What does it say about him? That he's a what? Cunning hunter? He has studied you. He's just like he has studied his prey, he has studied you. He has made you his prey. And he studies you every single day. He comes up with devised plans on how to destroy you. Just like he comes up with devised plans on how to destroy his prey. You don't think this was all put together by him? But what do we do as a people? We fall for it every day. We fall for it. We fall for the system of America. That's why the system of America could never help us, because it wasn't built for you. It was built for America to thrive. That's why it was built for every other nation to thrive. That's why when you go and you get judged by America, you get 35 years in prison. But what happens to a Chinese man or a white man? What happens to them? They go away free. They get scotch free because that was the plan to begin with. That was their plan. That is how their system is built up. Their system is built up for East Indians, Arab men, white men, Asian, Korean. It's built up for all these other nations. But for you, you're the lowest class of all. You're the slaves. You were meant to run this place while they have a good time. That is the system they have built up for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. And we fall for it every day. Fall for it. Like fools. When is the time we should not be fools no more? When is blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans not going to be fools falling for the system of America? When are we going to open our eyes and see the system that's put right in front of us? The council that is put right in front of us. Keep on going.
And consulted against our hidden ones. They have said, "Come and let us cut them off from being a nation."
They have cut you off from being a nation. Is the name? It's like, is Israel a nation anymore? No, we've completely lost our identity. I don't know who we think. We black, Hispanic, Native American. That's what we think we is. You know what's funny is I seen a video where it was some police officers. This brother was like playing a skit where he was acting like he was beating up, he was a police officer beating up a brother. And what was going on was a Hispanic brother would just come through and be like, "Yeah, get him. And you know what the police officer would do? They would turn around and say, "Nah, we hate you too. Come on, let's go get him also." And they came and beat up the Hispanic brother. Because that's the mindset that we have here in America. We think that if we join these people, that we won't get the beating. But then we try to, stick by the white man's side, and guess what happens? They turn around and beat on them. They turn around and beat us up too. Because what we realize is we don't realize that blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you're the least desired here in America. And the only way that you can get out of that oppression and that destruction and that not take that beating is if you join with your own people. That's the only way. The only way that you don't get abused anymore is if you join with your own people. That's the only way, because here in America, we've been abused by everybody. We're being abused by the Chinese man right now, and we ain't done nothing to him. But somehow, we're being abused by him. We being attacked by the Chinese man because every other nation hates you. They look down on you like you're nothing when you are the greatest people to ever walk the face of the earth. Keep on going on there.
And consulted against our enemies. They have said, come, and let us cut them off and burn a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
Well, no, is the name of Israel in remembrance? Nah. Because we don't know who we are. They have came together and cut off the nation of Israel so that we could not remember who we are no more. We couldn't remember our name. Keep on going.
But they have consulted together with one consent.
No. They're all against each other.
They consulted together with one consent.
See, what you fail to realize is you see America and, what is it? Iran fighting right now. But what you don't understand is that what comes to, they might be fighting, right? But they come together on one thing. They can come together on one accord, and that's to come up against you. They have came together in one consent to come up against blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Every single nation is against you. But we failed to realize that. Keep on going.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against thee. What does that mean?
They're all joined together against you.
What does the word confederate mean? Go ahead and search it up. Get the definition. Well, not you. You don't know how to use a phone. You don't know how to use a phone. Not you.
A person, a group, or nation united with others in an alliance or a league.
Absolutely.
It also refers as a compliance in a secret or a legal act.
In a secret or what?
A legal act.
In a secret or a legal act. Because ain't this illegal? It's definitely illegal. Not to America, though. But in the Lord's eyes, this is something that is absolutely disturbing and it's making the Lord upset. But keep on going.
The tabernacles of Edom.
Oh, the tabernacles of Edom. Who was Edom?
The devil.
Well, who's the devil?
The white man.
Well, Edom, the white man. He changes, man. See, one thing that all people don't understand is in this Bible, every nation has a different name. But they change their names to being white, to being Arab, to being Chinese, so that you can't know who they are according to the Bible. You don't know how to classify them because you don't know the names, their biblical names. Well, guess what? This is the white man. Edom is the white man. Read it again.
The tabernacles of Edom.
The tabernacles of Edom. The white man is against you. Keep on going.
And the Ishmaelites.
And the Ishmaelites, the Arab man. They are against you. Keep on going. Moab.
And
the Chinese is against you. Like I said, all these nations are against you. And we failed to realize that. We failed to realize that these nations are not here for you. They're not here to be your friend. They're absolutely. Didn't we just read the story where a Chinese man was just poisoning a black man? He's trying to poison him. That doesn't sound like someone who's your friend. That doesn't sound like someone who's on your side. But what does that sound like? An enemy. Why can't we register these other nations as enemies? Why can they register you as an enemy, but you can't register them as an enemy? Why can't we see them as a threat? Why do we not see this? after time and time again of their oppression, how come we don't see them as enemies? You know what's crazy is even our own cells know better. Think about a cell, right, in your body. What does it do when a germ or something comes inside your body and starts attacking you? Go ahead.
It's like it, sir. Your body tends to heat up and burn it out.
Burn it out by how though?
Burn it out by raising. You get a fever.
Yeah,
fever,
but I'm saying
burns
like,
it out, and then
what is the process? Like, if you ever like known science, what is the process of what happens when a germ comes inside your body? Like, what happens?
it's like you, sir. Your white blood cells attack it.
Your white blood cells attack it. They start attacking it because they see it as a threat. Because it's doing what? It's attacking. See, in our body, the body that we got, it's failing. We just sick because our white blood cells, which is us, is just not attacking back. We're not doing nothing or protecting the body. Everything's exposed, causing us to be sick and sick and sick. Israel is sick right now because there's no guard or there's nothing protecting it. It's nothing protecting the body right now. But in here, in the ISUBK, new germ cells or new cells are being made. Strong cells. Not sick ones, strong ones that'll attack back. Go ahead.
So like it's made, we tend to see each other as enemies.
Oh, yeah.
Why it's even harder for us to.
Yeah, you're right. Got cells attacking each other. Let's go ahead.
So Chinese never put in black man.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he did not, the black man did not get Koreans money. He started to get upset and he poisoned. I wouldn't know what he couldn't get no money.
Well, I don't know if that was the case in this one, but he probably just did it out of pure intent. And the crazy thing is, this man was supposedly convicted, but I bet you later down the line he's gonna get out scotch-free. Scotch-free. Just like the other Chinese man who got free after he done shot a brother down. Scotch-free. Keep on going on these scriptures.
In the Hagarenes, Gabal and Ammon and Amalek, the Philistines and the inhabitants of Tyre. Ashur also is joined with them.
Man, all these nations are against you. You got the Arabs, you got the Chinese, you got the Koreans, you got the Africans. Every single nation is against you, and they're all on one accord, coming up against you. One accord. Keep on going.
They have hope in the children of Lot, Selah. They unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to
No, that's it
Jabin.
on that. That's it on that, brother. But they are all absolutely against you. Every nation is against you. But we can't seem to realize it. We can't seem to grasp it. Like I was saying, like, how come we don't see them as a threat or as an enemy when the Lord even said there are enemies? Absolutely correct. Because we have Stockholm syndrome. We have Stockholm syndrome. That's what we have. We love in our oppressors. Mm. Absolutely right. They don't have the love. Don't have it. But we try to find it in them. We try to find it in their system. We try to join them. And we could never find it in their system. We could never find it in there. We could never find it anywhere in America. Because it's not there. Their hearts are cold to you. Cold. So blacks, Hispanics, and Americans, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to give your love and your compassion to your own people. Because America is not the place you can give it. Because if you give your love and your compassion to America, one day your heart will wax cold. Your heart will wax so cold against your own people. I mean, that's what I see here in America. You know, I see a lot of brothers. They will join America, like I was saying with that story. They will join America and try to avoid being beaten by America. That they will go against their own brothers. They'll go against their own brothers just to avoid being beaten by America. But you can never avoid it. Yeah, you can't avoid it. It's unavoidable. The only thing that you absolutely can do is join back with the Lord. The more you try to join yourself with this place, the more destroyed you will be. You're gonna destroy yourself further. Right. That's all you're gonna do. You try to join yourself to this place. Look at what's her name? What's that lady? I don't know why I went blank on her name, but she plays the tennis. Oh, so yeah, Serena Williams. Look at her. You can even see it in her body structure that she with a white man, and you can see it in her body structure that she is being destroyed. You can see it. She is being depleted because when you put your spirit into this place, you are then depleted because they're nothing but the only best way I could put this is they're blood-sucking vampires. And what do vampires do? They can never get enough blood. Go ahead.
It's like, sir, if I may, Aisha. That's what Aisha means. Esau is wasted away.
Wasted away. Wasted, cold-hearted, living beast. Just walking the earth, absorbing everything in their path, and they could never get enough. Nothing is enough to them. Not even blood is enough for them. Not even the torment that they put you through is not even enough for them. Even though they absolutely love it. They love to put you through torment. And it's a sickness that they have. Don't worry, because one day we're going to fix white people. We're going to fix white people. Don't worry. One day they're going to be fixed. Give me Ecclesiasticus chapter 12 and verse 12. Because blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, what I'm telling you is you have to be cautious how you decide to walk on the earth. You have to be cautious how you deal with these other nations. Because they deal with you so unjustly, you have to be cautious how you deal with them. Go ahead. You have it? Ecclesiasticus chapter 12 and verse 12. Sorry, start at verse 11 though. Or verse 10. Yeah.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 12, verse 11.
10. Start verse 10.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 12, verse 10. Never trust thine enemy.
Oh, no. No. You should trust your enemy.
No, don't. Never trust thy enemy.
You should love your enemy.
Never.
You should hug and kiss your enemy.
Never.
You should have treaties with your enemy.
Never.
I mean, that's what we do. You see so many black men getting with white women. So many black women getting with white men. That's what they're doing. Hugging and kissing on their enemy. And it's absolutely, it's vile and disgusting. Absolutely ding. Even the children know. You see how messed up even the children know that's disgusting. That's crazy. These children know that it's disgusting to get with a white man and a white woman. Because why? Because they're counted as dogs. You ever look the dog in the face? Well, you know what? I'll be seeing a lot of people look dogs in the face. I can't. I'll be seeing that all the time.
That's the thing.
Yeah, it's disgusting. Yes. That's absolutely disgusting. I ain't gonna lie. What? That's what white people do. You know what? They even share treats with them. You ever seen a white woman sharing no. Well, huh? Oh yeah. They will do that. No, not even that. What they'll do is they'll give them ice cream, right? They'll share the ice cream with them, and they'll eat the ice cream right after. I've seen that, and it's so disgusting. It's just white people they're beasts. They live among beasts because they are beasts. Go ahead. I mean, I'm.
I remember one time when I was a kid, and I sat down in the backyard with my neighbor across the alley, right? And he was a he was an Edomite, and we were sitting back and my mom had given us both ice cream cones, and then he was sharing with my dog, right? He was sharing his ice cream cone with my dog, and I looked at him and said, "Hey man, that you know what he licks, right?" And I was young. I was probably about 7 or 6, right? I was like, you know what he sits there and licks? I watch him. And he's like, no, dogs' mouths are the cleanest places on earth. I was like, man, you gotta eat. That's what he literally told me. And I looked at him and he's like, go ahead and share it with you. It's like, nah, man, I'm enjoying this actually too much. Because if he licks it, I'm gonna just let him have it. You know what I mean? Like,
exactly. Yeah, white people are disgusting because dogs do be licking the ish off the ground. Yeah, that's disgusting. But no. This actually just popped in my mind. I forgot about a video I had seen. I don't know if y'all actually seen this video. There was a white woman, right, that they caught eating a raw dead deer. I don't know if y'all saw that video. Did y'all see that video?
You mean like roadkill, sir?
Yes. She was literally just eating roadkill raw. Just on the side, and these brothers was driving past her and they were like, hey, like it was shouting at it, huh? Say it again. But that's how white people are. They love to eat things raw. That's how Esau is. So Esau, you know what? I used to work at a steakhouse, right? And yeah, but white people it would be a lot of white people who would always get this, and it would just get it blue rare. You know what blue rare is? Y'all know what a blue rare steak is? I know what it is, but y'all know you can't know what it is. What? Talking about a white person? They were sharing with a giraffe? Hey, yo, that's nasty. That's disgusting. White people are just disgusting, but that's crazy. So what blue rare is, if y'all don't know what blue rare is you have a raw steak, right? You put it on the grill for like maybe 2 seconds, flip it one side and flip it on the other, and then you put it right back on the plate and you give it to them. And bloody everything. It still has blood in it, everything. You just put it on it for a little bit and you just give it right back to them. Yeah, just not even for heat, really. It's just I don't even know why we even put it. It's still cold. Yeah, it's still cold a little. Yeah, it's disgusting. But there is a lot of people who will get that steak. Good.
I believe that they have like their bodies are different from ours. Like,
Absolutely.
They can digest that than say one of our people.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, why do you think that is? Because exactly, they're a beast. They're a beast, but we have laws against that. We can't go around eating raw meat. You have to, when you eat meat, right, you have to cook it all the way through. You can't have blood in your meat. That is a law. You cannot have blood left in your meat. But Esau, right? Esau will go around eating any kind of meat they want and blood salt. Yeah, they do all that and they'll be just fine because They're beasts. That's how they were meant. That's how they were built. That's how they're meant to be. They can do that, but you cannot. You can't eat meat like that because there's a law against it. Because you are a proper people. The Lord made you special. You're a clean people. You can't eat just raw any kind of meat. You can't go around acting like beast because the Lord made you different. He made you to be a special people, a proper and clean people. That's why your meat has to be cleaned and eaten a certain way. They could just eat any kind of way. There's certain foods that you can't eat because you are a clean people. You're a clean people. You're not a dirty people. The Lord made you to be separate from everybody else. And the only way that you can be separate is if you do exactly what the Lord says. Is if you separate yourself and do what? You make sure that you're not eating the meats and the foods that are off limits. I mean, you can't eat shrimp, crab, pork, and lobster. You can't eat those things because they're off limits to you. No, fish ain't. There's certain fish that ain't lawful. Oh yeah, huh? Oh, you can't have catfish. Catfish unlawful. That's unlawful, my brother. That's a bottom feeder. I mean, even like, no, there's not even that. But yeah, it is that because it's also a bottom feeder. Think about it. You have shrimp that are bottom feeders. All these fish that are bottom feeders, you can't eat those things. Why? Why not? They're filled with poop and disgusting diseases because you are a clean people. You cannot touch it. Go ahead. Exactly. That's all they have a certain position that the Lord gave them. Just like crabs have a certain position. There's just spiders on the ground. In the sea. Like shrimp, they're just roaches that are on the earth. What do you think roaches do on earth? They clean up crumbs and everything. They go around eating all the crumbs and all the leftover food that you leave around, scavenging what they can find. That's what roaches do. And that's crazy. That's crazy. No, no, you do. But these things. I'm sorry. But no, these things you cannot eat. I mean, would you pick up a roach and eat it? Would you pick up a roach off the ground and eat it? Well, you have to have that same mindset when you eat a shrimp off the ground, or out of the ocean, because it's the same thing. Yeah, it's the same thing. It's the exact same thing. The Lord just made it for the ocean. Made it for the ocean. That's the only difference. It's just a sea roach and then an earth roach. You got a sea lion and a real lion on the earth. I mean, you got things that the Lord made for the water. You got things the Lord made for the land. You got sea spider, and then you got a regular spider. But these things you cannot eat. But the things that the Lord gave you to eat that are clean, what do those things eat? They eat grass, which is clean unto you. Yeah, and they chew it. Maybe about how many times they chew it? Well, about 3 or 5 times. They chew it over and over again. Brother, what are you doing? But go ahead on that scripture, though.
Though he humbled himself.
Well, hold on. Start over again from the top.
Though he humbled himself.
Verse 10, though. Verse 10.
We just
read it again. Read it again.
Never trust thine enemy.
It says, never trust thine enemy. This is why you can't trust him. Because for one, he doesn't have the same build as you do. He doesn't have the same culture that you do. So you definitely can't follow after him. You know, he don't get in trouble for the things that you get in trouble for. See, the Lord, he punishes you for the things that you do, not the things that they do. A good father, he punishes his own children. But he don't go around punishing every children on the earth. That's why you get punished, because the Lord chose you to be his child. He didn't choose every other nation to be his child, but he chose you. So you get punished. You get punished when you go out and you eat these different, unclean animals. You get punished for it. You ever want to know why your life is in a wreck? is because you're disobeying God. If you want to live a better life, you have to obey God. That's the only way. And that's what our people cannot grasp and understand. If we want a better way, we have to separate from America. That's the only way. We keep following after America, thinking that America can save you, that America is the way. Living these lifestyles, we just keep getting punished. We'll have more, Carmelo Anthony's end up going to jail for 35 years. We'll have more sons that go to jail for 35 years. If we keep on living the life of America, the curse will just continue. But Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, when are you going to decide to end the curse? Because you can end this. You can end this. Christ is waiting on us. We're not waiting on him, like the Christian church actually say. Because that's an absolute lie. Christ is waiting on you to get yourself right. The Lord is waiting on you to get yourself right. Right now, the Lord is tolerating the white man. He's tolerating him. He's tolerating the Chinese man because he is waiting on you. He is long suffering because he is waiting on you to get right. He's waiting on you to get yourselves right and to stand up. When are you going to stand up? When are you going to stand up for yourself instead of relying on these other nations? When are you going to stand, Black man? When are you going to stand, Hispanic man, Native American man? It's a time for you to stand for your own. Right. Keep on going, because you can't trust these other nations. Like the scripture says, you can't trust your enemy to do anything for you. So what do you have to do? You have to stand on your own 2 feet, because if you don't stand, your nation will never stand. This nation will never stand. That's why in the ISUPK, we are trying to stand. We are building up to stand. We already on our feet. But we are standing up out of the dirt, out of the dust, while the white man is falling in it. Keep on going.
For like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness.
Oh my goodness! For like as iron rusted. You've seen the process? Y'all know the process of iron rusting. No matter what you do, no matter how many times you grind it, no matter how many times you try to, put something on it for it not to rust or anything, what happens? It's still going to rust. It's always going to come back. And that's what you have to understand about the white man's wickedness. It is always going to be there. Always. Keep on going.
Though he humble himself.
Because though he humble himself and make himself to be your friend, though he humble himself and make himself seem sweet around you, just like what happened to that, the Chinese man and that brother, though that Chinese man seemed like his friend the whole time, someone like he could trust, what happened? He was really his what?
Still, his rust shone through.
Yes, his wickedness came out. His rust came through, because though they humble themselves, keep on going,
and go crouching, yet take good heed.
Yeah, though they humble themselves and go crouching, making themselves seem like they're humble and like they're not gonna harm you or anything. Take good heed, just like what happened to Carmelo Anthony and what's his name? Austin Metcalf or something like that. What was his name? It's the man's father, that boy's father, Jeffrey, something like that. Jeffrey Metcalf. Just because Jeffrey Metcalf, he's a great example because he humbled himself during that whole trial. He humbled himself, and then at the end of that trial, after Carmelo was convicted, what happened? What did he do? Go ahead. He showed Watermelon felon. That's exactly what he said. He showed his true colors. He showed his true colors. He showed his rust and how he truly felt about you. See, though they go crouching, and then I mean, of course, they're not gonna speak on it when you're out the slave or anything. They're gonna. What do? They smile right in your face. You come to work, they smile. How you doing? How you doing, Ricky? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing, Tyrell? How you doing? They smile right in your face. Though they smile in your face, what does it say?
Take good heed.
Take good heed. Take precaution. That's what blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans need to do. Instead of giving white people the benefit of the doubt, what is it? Instead of giving white people the benefit of the doubt, we need to start looking at them like enemies. We need to first look at them like they're guilty until proven innocent.
Right.
That's how you got to look at white people. You can't look at them and give them the benefit of doubt. That's something we have been doing, and that's something that has been destroying us. You give white people the benefit of the doubt, and you go to a party with white people, and look what happens. There was a brother that was at a bonfire with some white people, a group of white people. You know what they did? They came behind and hit him up in the head with it. They jumped him. They first hit him in the head with a bottle, and they started jumping him and putting him in chokeholds. This is what happens when we give them the benefit of the doubt. We give them our trust. Sis, you have something to say?
So what crime center? I was gonna look up the statistics, but I know when I was working in corporate America, but I also worked in fraud. The statistics is that white people commit the most fraud, and it's something crazy though, like wild. I'm trying to pull it up for you, but yeah.
That's crazy, and I believe that 100%. Of course, white people commit more fraud because they scam, they fraud everybody. I mean, of course, they're the devil. I mean, they're the deceivers on the earth. They deceive everybody, even themselves. We keep on going.
Beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as thou have wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that that his rust have not been altogether wiped away.
You got to beware of him. Beware of him and take precaution, and you'll see his racism. You will see his evilness that is against you. Because I bet you, if more of our brothers took precaution against white people and Chinese people and all these other nations, there will be more protection. More black people will be alive. If we took these precautions against white people and Chinese people and Korean people, not as many black people would be hurt as there are today. Because what are the number? Like, you got to think about all the things that happen to black people. The ones that get unalived when they go on parties with white people. There was a sister, I believe she got unalived by her husband or something like that. Y'all remember that story? There's been, yeah, you're right. There's been many.
Was it the husband that shot the wife multiple times in the house after they had an argument?
There's that one too. That one's insane. But no, it was like a sister that like disappeared or something. What is it?
It's the statistics for the fraud. I don't know if you want me to read it for you.
I'll give it to your call.
Yeah.
Or your call.
When looking at the statistics for corporate and white collar fraud in the United States, Data consistently shows that the vast majority of individuals arrested or convicted for these offenses are white. Okay, here's the statistics right here. According to the FBI standard annual arrest breakdowns, fraud, approximately 65% to 70% of individuals arrested for fraud are white.
Oh my goodness, 65 to 70%. Goodness, keep on going.
Embezzlement, approximately 60% to 65% of individuals arrested for embezzlement are white. And then forgery and counterfeiting, approximately 65 to 70% of individuals arrested for these offenses are white.
No, I'm not surprised. I mean, they try to steal everything. I'm not surprised. They steal everything that they try to steal everything they get their hands on. I mean, did they not steal our inventions?
Right.
So, I mean, of course they'd be trying to steal and cause fraud. Say what now? Oh goodness. Hold on, you gotta get that on the mic. Get that on the mic, my brother. That's crazy.
Often exceeding 500,000 per incident.
500,000
Per incident.
That is insane. Think about how many incidents that is. 60 to 70%.
70% fraud cases.
And there's a lot of fraud cases out in the world. There's so many of them. Go ahead.
Why is there for me? Half of that written off. I used to work working for the bank. I'm not a savings bank, but like I said, half of that they will write it off. So it's like it's also the banks, like the top people that's doing the fraud too. Yeah.
Wow.
And insider trading. Yeah.
It's crazy to know. Crazy to know white people just out here thieving. Thievery. Exactly. It's absolutely in their nature to steal, and they're just stealing from their own people. But it's in their nature to steal. And you know, I bet you I could guess who that money that belongs to. It probably belongs to Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans too. That money that it belongs, you go and you trust these banks and putting your money in these banks. And they just out here taking your money. Because if this all fails and you try to go and take your money out of the bank, guess what they're going to tell you? We ain't got it. We ain't got your money. We don't got it. The white man done took it all. See, this is why you cannot trust the white man. Why you can't trust your enemies. You cannot trust them at all. You have to take certain precautions. I mean, every time I see a white man, I take absolute precautions. I mean, I don't even, you know how white people look at black people? They lock their car. Shoot, when I see a white person, I lock my car 15 times. I make sure it honks. 15 times when a white person is near. Make sure. Because you don't know what white people are going to do. They're absolutely unpredictable. They're unpredictable. They're absolutely unpredictable. They call us unpredictable. White people are unpredictable. We're very predictable because we're not finna do what white people do. See, white people, they look down upon you and give you they make you a scapegoat for petty crimes. Petty crimes, stealing. What y'all heard the story about recently where the little brother died who got shot because of some diapers? Y'all didn't hear about that? A little brother. So these police officers were chasing down. I guess this. I believe was it a sister? Yeah, it was a sister, and they were shooting at the car, and they killed and shot a baby over some diapers. We die over petty crimes. We dying like Captain Yoda's like we're saying in this class. We dying over diapers and water bottles. This is what we dying over. This is what we dying over. We dying over water bottles and diapers, petty crimes. But white people out here, they committing these mass crimes. Like you said, well, none of those crimes went below what? No, I'm talking about like the money. None of them. None of them went below over. None of them went below 500,000. These people out here stealing 500,000 while you trying to get diapers for your kids, and you dying over it while they getting away scotch free. We don't live the same lives. You can't even take you trying to get water bottles because you thirsty. And the Chinese man, he viewed the water bottle. He look at the water bottle more valuable than your life. This is why it's so important that we separate ourselves from America. Because Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, your life is viewed as nothing in America. Life is viewed as nothing. Keep on going.
And thou shalt say, that should be unto him as thou have wiped the looking glass. And thou shalt know that his rust have not altogether wiped away.
See, Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans, it's important that you take precautions around white people because it might just save your life one day. You ever see a white? You ever seen them videos where black people be walking by white people and they clutch they stuff? This is how we should treat white people. This is how we should act around white people. You should be you should take very much caution around these people. Very caution, because you don't know what they're gonna do. Take caution with what they say to you and what you agree and accept from these people. Keep on going.
Set him not by thee.
Set them not by thee. Don't put them by thee, which is what we did. We put America and white people by us. And what happened? What happens when you put them by thee? Keep on going.
Lest when he hath overthrown thee, he stand up in thou place.
Dang. When he's overthrown you, because he's just going to try to overthrow you. It's just in white people's nature to try. They try to overthrow each other. But when he overthrow thee, he's gonna do what?
Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he sleep to take thy seat.
Hey, look, don't let him sit next to you, because then he's gonna end up trying to take your seat, and that's exactly what he did. He took your identity, black man. He took your identity from you. White people took the very thing that made you you. Your identity. But now is the time to claim your identity back. Because it's just crazy, because you can be anything you want. You can be any kind of idea. You can go out and be a clown. You can go out and do anything you want in America. But when it comes to you being you, to you actually having your own identity, you can't have that. Because then you're looked at as crazy. When you try to be yourself, an Israelite, a Jew, you're looked at as crazy. But you could be any other identity. You could be white. You could try to be white. You could be East Indian. You can act as anybody else. But when it comes to you being yourself, then there's a problem. There's a problem. See, what white people are trying to do is they're trying to force this narrative on you. force this identity on you, making you seem like you're just a terrible people, making you a scapegoat, so that everybody can look at you and say, "Oh yeah, look, these are the worst on the planet. These people right here, they're the scums of the earth." When really, white people are the scums of the earth. Right. They're trying to take that and make you look so bad so that nobody can see how terrible white people are. You ever had a friend in high school who just he was nothing, but you just shine so well. So in order for him to shine, he had to make you look less. That's what America does. Because ain't nothing special about America. They're mass murderers. They're thieves. But in order for them to make themselves look good, they got to make you look bad. Because if not, you would shine on the earth. You would shine and thrive. Keep on going.
And thou shalt know that his rust hath not been altogether. No, I'm sorry.
I said, hold on, you already read that, brother.
Yeah, my fault.
Thank you.
Lest he seek to take thy seat, and thou at the last remember my words, and be pricked therewith. Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with the serpent?
Go to verse 16.
An enemy speaking sweetly with his lips.
Well, hold on. An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips. I mean, do not white people speak sweetly with their lips? Right. I mean, Donald Trump, he speaks so sweetly with his lips to be able to gain the Hispanic people, the black communities. He gained everybody. And then what did he do after he won? He said, I ain't gonna say that, never mind. But I was gonna say, he said, I don't know if we're gonna get in trouble for saying that. I don't want to say but he said, bleep everybody. Pretty much. That's what he said. Bleep everybody. After he won office, he said, I don't care what none of y'all think. I'm the boss. I mean, he went and told the world leaders he the boss. He said, he looked at all of them and said, I'm the boss. Even though he's not the boss. Who's really the boss? Huh? Well, yes, but I'm talking about like who's really running things in America. Oh, Jewish. Exactly. The Jewish man. Go ahead. You had your hand raised?
I just like to say, like, we put our people in David, our Isupk, our
Mm-hmm.
and the children from David.
Yeah, he did. He did. It's great that we actually talking about this because, you know what? Let me see where we at. Keep on going on the scripture. Yeah, you're right. He did put us in cages and stuff like that.
But in his heart, he imagined how to throw thee into a pit.
See, America and every other nation, they speak sweet words unto you, but in their hearts, they imagine how to throw you in a pit. They imagine every day on how to make your oppression worse, how to make your lives worse. And if you can't see that, brothers and sisters, brother, you're going to get destroyed. You're going to get destroyed. You're going to be swallowed up if you do not start to realize and wake up and see that these people are against you. See that these people they're coming up with plans to destroy your life. The food, but the very food that you eat was strategically made to destroy your life. That's why there's pork in everything, because they know your laws. They know you can't eat pork. They know you can't eat shrimp. They know you can't eat catfish and crabs. That's why those things are now made a delicacy. Those things are put high on the charts. You got crab at the top, catfish at the top. All those things. Pork is put in everything now. You got pork in jelly, pork in toothpaste. You got pork in your toothbrush. You got pork in every little thing. The pork and pills, everything, because it was strategically meant to destroy you. This place was it was just built to destroy you. Everything here in America was built to destroy you. But because you have the Most High God on your side, you are still here breathing and alive. Because without the Lord, if it weren't for the Lord, the nation of Israel would be gone. I ain't gonna lie to you. We would have been sorely destroyed by the white man. Destroyed. If it weren't for the Most High.
Was it for the Most High the world become?
Yeah, you know what? You're right. If it weren't for the Most High, the whole earth be gone right now. You're right. Because this place would have been sorely destroyed. Sure, the Lord even said that he had to speed up the time, because if not, there's not going to be enough of left to save. That's how evil and corrupt the white man is. Go to oh no, keep on going.
He will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood.
Yeah, if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied by blood. Like I said, he's not satisfied with blood. He got to torment you and torment you and torment you. You know what? I read up on something earlier, and it was the prison systems. You know, there was a man, right, who seen the prisons and said, nah, they got to be doing something. They can't. He wanted to oppress them. He said, no, they got to be oppressed. And you know what he came up with? He came up with the stepping ladder. So what they would have them do was they would pretty much have them climb Mount Everest, or I believe it was Mount Everest or Mount Fuji or something like that, every day. They'd just be on there, and it would just go nowhere. But they would climb on. They would just walk up on these steps. You ever been on that step ladder that just goes nowhere and you just step on it? It was just like that, and you would just step on it. You would just go nowhere, and they had you doing that all day because he wanted to see you suffer. It eventually got ruled out because it was too much of a torment. It was like such an oppressive thing, but because people would literally collapse on it, just collapse out, because that's how it was exhausting. I mean, think about climbing on steps and you don't get a break, and like you just blocked off from everybody else. You're in these little, like you ever taken a mouth test, and like they got these little walls, just like that, but you're stepping up and you're stepping up. You're just stepping up all day, and you can't stop until you collapse. That's what they was doing in the prison systems. But give me Lamentations 5:1. Oh my goodness, I got a lot. Oh. Oh man.
Lamentations 5:1. Remember, O Lord, what is to come upon us. Consider and behold our reproach.
See, we were just talking about Donald Trump, right? And how he is, put our Hispanic brothers in cages. Put them in cages and threw them back over the borders. Calling them what? What does America call her Hispanic brothers? Mm-hmm. What's the main one? They call them illegal aliens. Illegal aliens, right? Well, guess what? There's gonna be a day for the Lord. He's gonna see our suffering. I mean, he sees our suffering right now. We're in a time where the Lord is seeing our suffering. He's coming back, and he's looking upon America for the sins of America. Keep on going.
Our inheritance is turned to strangers.
Look, our inheritance is turned to strangers. Because what was our inheritance? The earth. But the earth is given into the hands of the wicked, the white man. Our inheritance is given to strangers. These white people, they're strangers. These other nations, they're strangers. And our inheritance has been given unto them. Keep on going. Oh, yeah, she does. She got that from me. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I'll be doing that.
Our houses to aliens.
Oh, my. Well, hold on. What does that say?
Our houses to aliens.
Read that one more time.
Our inheritance is turned to strangers, and our houses to aliens.
So who's really the true alien on the earth? Who's really that? I mean, they trying to call us aliens, but they're really the true aliens. Our houses and our inheritance have been given to aliens. You look tired, brother. I ain't gonna lie. You look tired as heck. Keep fighting. I understand. I definitely understand. But our land and our inheritance, our laws, our statutes, everything that we own and that we were supposed to get has been given unto them. And they have taken it and abused it. They've taken it and abused it. Oh, goodness. Keep on going.
We're orphans and fatherless. Our mothers are as widows. We have drunken our water for money. Our wood is sold unto us. Our necks are under persecution. We labor and have no rest.
Man, we are under persecution right now. And we labor in what?
We labor and have no rest.
We labor and have no rest here in America, just like in the time of Egypt when we had no rest. We would labor and have no rest. Egypt did the same thing that America is doing to us right now. And Egypt fell. Nobody thought great Egypt was going to fall. Nobody thought Egypt was going to fall. The great city Egypt, that great nation Egypt, nobody thought Egypt was going to fall. But what happened to it? It fell. Nobody thought Rome was going to fall. What happened to Rome? It fell.
It was destroyed.
Yeah, it was destroyed. That's what I mean. It fell. Egypt was Rome was destroyed. Now you got little America from Rome. Well, not little. Great Babylon the Great. America. Nobody thinks America is gonna fall, but keep on going. Or hold on, are we done with that?
Yes.
Go to Revelation chapter 18 verse 3.
Revelation
18 and verse 3.
Revelations chapter 18, verse 3. For all the nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication.
For all the nations have drunken of what?
The wine of the wrath of her fornication.
All nations have taken part in this. Keep on going.
And the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her. And the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies.
Oh my goodness. The merchants have what? Waxed rich.
Rich.
Through the merchants or through the what?
Through the abundance of her delicacies.
Through the abundance of her delicacies. These all these other nations, they've gotten rich off of you. They've been able to come and put their businesses in your communities and made a deal with America to come in and take off the backs of blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. This is why I was saying they put their businesses in your communities, in your neighborhoods. You call you good? But your businesses and your communities are overtaken by their businesses. They're overtaken. You're overthrown by them. For blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, the only way that you're going to be able to build up your communities and your businesses is if you turn back to your own people. Oh, since y'all heading out? God, says. God, that's 12. Let's see, Mama. Hey, y'all be safe. Y'all be safe. Let us know when you make it there. But your businesses are everything that you have is overthrown by these white people, by Chinese people, by East Indians. It's overthrown because we let them come into our communities. Because America lets them come into our communities. Keep on going.
I heard another voice from heaven saying, "Come out of her, my people, that you be not partakers of her sin."
The blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you have, like I said, you have the power to shut this place down. By doing what? Read it from the top.
Come out of her, my people.
By coming out of this place. By coming out of America. Actually, says if you want to stay, I could just give y'all a ride back. Or you could put them in the back of my truck. All right, then y'all be safe then. Okay. But read that again. No, it's 12. This should be 12.
Come out of her, my people, that you be not partakers of her sins, and that you receive not of her plagues.
Yeah, you don't want to receive the plagues of America? Come out of this place, black man. Come out of the system of America, because the system has never been for you. That's why when you get judged by the system, you get judged. You get judged unjustly. This is an unrighteous judgment. Are you finna give it to him? There you go. This is an unrighteous judgment. The only thing you can do, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, is come out of this place. There is a better way for you to live. Right. And there now, because we're telling you of the better way to live. You ain't got to take America's drugs no more. For you to come out of this place, you got to stop smoking their weed. Stop taking their cigarettes. You got to stop taking their drugs. You got to stop taking their unclean foods. That's how you come out of this place, by separating yourself from this place. By separating yourself like the Lord wanted you to be. He wanted you to be holy, which means separate. Separate yourself from America. That's the only thing that you can do to survive, because if you stay here conjoined to America, you're going to fall. You're going to fail. You're going to fall hard. And you're going to receive what?
That you be not partakers of her sin, and that you receive not of her plagues.
Because if you stay conjoined to America and decide to keep on enjoying the delicacies of America, goodness, brother, you are going to fail. You're going to be right along with America getting the what? Read it again.
That you be not partakers of her sin, and that you receive not of her plagues. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and God hath remembered her iniquities. Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double her.
Hold on. Start over again.
Reward her even as she rewarded you.
No, go back, go back.
For her sins have reached unto heaven, and God have remembered her iniquities. Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto
See,
her.
hold on, because America's sins have reached unto heaven. This place has done so much evil against blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. It's just reached unto heaven. It is foul. How many things America has done to you? You can't even count it. All the things that America has done to blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, all the pain that America has caused us. You can't even. It is so much that you can't even remember it. But you know who remembers it? The Lord. He remembers every little bit of it. And the only reason that he is not going and destroying this place right now is because he is long suffering America until we get ourselves right. He is long suffering this place because America is a whooping stick unto us for our disobedience. Because we have disobeyed the Lord, we got a whooping stick. I mean, the good father, like I said, he punishes his children. He whoops his children to put them back in order. Keep on going.
Reward her as she rewarded you, and double unto her, double according to her works.
America is going to get a double reward. The reward that America has been working for, oh my, it's been working for death. Nothing but pain and destruction. That's the reward that America is going to get. Keep on going.
In the cup which she had filled to her double.
She's going to get a cup full of wrath and judgment double. A cup of destruction double. Because America hath done evil unto blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. The Lord is going to destroy this place. America is going to be destroyed, thus saith the Lord. Keep on going.
How much she had glorified herself and lived deliciously.
Oh my goodness, how much America has glorified itself. Think about how America is glorifying itself right now. Didn't y'all just see what Trump just did? Did anybody see that? The UFC, right, for Donald Trump's birthday? That was crazy. This man is, how old is the man? Like what, 60s, 50s? I don't know. Older than dirt. How old is Donald Trump actually? Hey, Google. How old is Donald Trump?
Donald Trump is 80 years old.
Oh my goodness, bro. Goodness, bro. This man is 80 years old, still celebrating his birthday. That's a child if I ain't ever seen one. That's a grown child. He's a grown man child. Still celebrating his birthday. Want the people to come out and celebrate his birthday. Insane. You know what's crazy is? This man is out here celebrating his birthday. Guess how much that probably cost? Hey, Google. Hey, Google. How much did it cost Donald Trump to throw that birthday party?
Donald Trump's 80th
Oh
birthday
my God.
celebration featured a UFC fight on the White House lawn that reportedly cost $60 million, according to government court filings.
Hey, bro, this is wild. He'll pay $60 million just to celebrate his birthday, but won't give $60 million to any Black, Hispanic, and Native American struggling on the street. Like 60, you know how much 60 million is? 60 million would dang near help all of us. Right. It get every Black, Hispanic, and Native American, it get every homeless person off the street. Right. But because Donald Trump is corrupt and only cares about his birthday, he'll spend 60 million on his birthday instead of spending 6 million on getting everybody off the street. Right. That lets you know they don't care about homeless people. They don't truly care about fixing and getting people off the street. But they care about celebrating their birthday. That's how wicked and evil Donald Trump is. Because he has glorified himself and glorified America. America glorifies themselves. Keep on going.
How much she hath glorified herself and lived deliciously.
And they live deliciously. Donald Trump, he living deliciously right now. Ain't he? He living a good life. 60 million on a birthday party? Ooh, that's a good life right there. Goodness. Getting to see a UFC fight. That is a good life. Keep on going.
So much torment and sorrow give her. For she has said in her heart, I sit a queen. I am no widow. I see no sorrow.
Guess what? One day there is going to be so much torment coming towards America. The day of judgment. The day that the Lord cometh and destroyed this place. That day is coming. Because of how they treated blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. How they set themselves against you. The Lord's children. Keep on going.
Therefore shall our plagues come in one day.
Because of how they treated you, because of their pride and how they glorified themselves, their plagues are going to come in one day.
Death and mourning and famine. She shall be utterly burned with fire.
Dang, death. What does it say? Death?
Death and mourning and
Death
famine.
and mourning and famine. Well, I mean, I see a lot of death, mourning, and famine happening right now. We're in the last days. The last seconds. And blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, if you don't want to be the part of that destruction, you better get yourselves right. You better come in here and change your life. Turn your life around, because if you keep going the path that you're going on, you're going to be a part of that destruction, that death, that famine. What else?
And she shall be utterly burned with fire.
Utterly burned with, what does that sound like? What does that sound like?
Like it, sir, it sounds like that she should be utterly burned with fire. That sounds like World War III, sir.
It sounds like World War III. And that sounds like the cure.
Right.
Because what's the cure to cancer?
If I may, sir, radiation.
And what does it do?
It burns out the cancer.
It burns out the cancer. Well, guess what? There's been a cancer that's been plaguing blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans on the earth. Been plaguing the earth. And for it to be put away, for it to be extinguished, it has to be burnt out. Burnt out. That's going to happen in the World War III, which has already started. World War III has already started. I mean, you see it right in front of your face with Iran and America. Y'all think this treaty going to last. It's not. It's not going to last. We're going to start fighting again. We're going to see how long it's going to last. But soon they're going to end up fighting each other. And you know what? The crazy thing is, the deal that America gave to Iran and them was terrible. This is the worst deal ever. Because I swear. How much are they paying them? Hey, Google. How much is America going to be paying Iran?
Under the June 2026 Framework Agreement, the United States is not paying direct taxpayer money or war reparations to Iran. Instead, the deal allows the phased release of up to $100 billion in frozen Iranian assets for humanitarian purchases, like food and medicine, and lifts sanctions on Iranian oil exports. Additionally, while the agreement outlines a $300 billion regional economic development,
$300 billion. That's what they agreed to give them. $300 billion. $300 billion to give them to rebuild. You don't think Iran gonna take that money and go and rebuild just to destroy America? Like, America is not smart. America has lost its wisdom, and they've lost their wisdom. Like the scripture says that they become drunk and stripped down to nakedness. So it's vulnerable. America is vulnerable right now. Naked, drunk. Look at Donald Trump. Look at who is leading the country. Go ahead.
So, like, sir, if I may, that brings up a huge heavy point, because they're about to pay, a country on the other side of the world, right? 300, you say 300 billion to help them rebuild,
Yeah, just to use the Strait of Hormuz.
just to use the Strait of Hormuz, right? But the island of Puerto Rico, which is a republic of the United States, they're not helping them rebuild their infrastructure.
Absolutely correct. They're not.
Instead, he was just alley-ooping them just brawny paper towels.
It's crazy. That shows you how much that shows you how much they love you.
Right.
Because ain't they still like using like cars from way back then?
No, so like you said, that's Cuba.
Oh, it's Cuba.
That's Cuba.
Shoot, Cuba too. Oh, Puerto Rico, they got new cars.
Yeah, it's like Puerto Rico is a republic of the United States. So like every like let's say market that we have here, they have over there.
Okay.
Like just like how we have McDonald's, they'll have McDonald's over there too.
Okay.
It's just they offer, deals to buy land and stuff like that from citizens here in the mainland to go over to Puerto Rico. Just for instance, like those wannabe boxers. What are they called? The Jacob twins or whatever.
Oh, you're talking about
Paul or Jake Paul or
Jake
whatever.
Paul.
Yeah, Jake Paul and Ryan Paul, or whatever their names were. They actually live in Puerto Rico. It's because they offer land over there, for cheaper to go out and live in Puerto Rico. And at the same time, the true indigenous people of Puerto Rico live in huts or bases, but all basically huts. You know what I mean? They're dirt poor out there, but they have $1 million hotel suites on the beaches. You know what I mean? It's just it's all about keeping the black and brown man down.
Yeah, about
That's all
keeping
it
us
is.
in control.
Right.
If they have us in control, then they own the world.
That's right.
That's how they do it. That's how if they can control us, then they could control the whole earth.
Right.
Because we keep everything running. They have to build around us. And that's why if we leave them, they will be nothing.
Right.
Someone will have to be at the bottom. So that's why they will get mad. That's why that Chinese woman was so mad when we decided to boycott Chinese people. It's our choice. But she's over here being the victim, talking about Asian hate. What about we've done nothing. We've done nothing to Chinese people, and black people are starting to realize it. And I'm starting to see more videos pop up where a lot of black people are realizing the hatred that they have towards us. Because there was a video I seen where this brother was talking about this Asian woman. He's like, "Damn, we didn't do nothing to y'all. We didn't do nothing to y'all," and she's over here being the victim, talking about Asian hate. Like, what have we ever done to them? Nothing. Nothing at all. But because of this hatred that they have for us, this place is going to fall. Keep on going.
For strong is the Lord God who judges her. And the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning.
They're gonna see the smoke of her burning. All these other nations, they're gonna see America from afar off, and they're gonna be like, "Oh my goodness, oh my god!" They're gonna cry and wail. Why? Because they were best friends. Keep on going. No, keep on going. Keep on going. Keep on going.
And the kings of the earth have committed fornication and lived deliciously.
No. Verse 10.
Standing afar off from fear of her torment, saying, "Alas, alas, the great city Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is the judgment come. And the merchants of the earth shall weep and mourn over her, for no man buyeth their merchandise anymore."
This is why all the other nations are going to be mourning, because they're not going to be able to live comfortably anymore. When America falls, there's not going to be any comfortable living anymore.
Right.
That's going to be gone. America it's comfortable to live in America. Think about all the things you could do right now. You can go and get food from HEB. You got air conditioning. You got heated water. Think about that. When America falls, all that goes with it. And what are you going to do when that all falls? What are you going to do? You're not going to be able to go to the store no more. You're not going to be able to go to HEB and get food. You're not going to be able to go to Walmart. You're not going to be able to turn on the water, and the water not even going to be there no more.
Right.
You're not even going to have water at all. You're going to, and nothing going to come out. I'm like, dang.
Right.
Dang, who going to bring the water to my house?
Yeah.
It's not going to be there no more.
It's like,
yeah.
It's because the way the water runs, it runs off an electrical system, right?
Right.
The pumps and all that. It's all electrical. The pumps pump the water from the reservoir or what have you into the treatment plant, and the treatment plant pumps it to the storage facilities where they store it, and then from the storage facilities pumps it to the housing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And it's all done by pumps, and the pumps are electronically, controlled.
Dang, electricity. Yeah,
Electricity. When electricity goes out, there goes your water.
You ain't gonna have no electricity. There's true. A lot of these houses have, transferred to gas stoves. Once the gas stove, no, it's like not gas stoves. Some of them are still gas stoves. A lot of them have transferred to electric stoves.
Right.
But once that electricity is gone, your food, the way of cooking is gone. It's gone. You can't cook food no more. It's gone. How you gonna cook food? A lot of people use microwaves.
Yeah.
A lot of blacks and Hispanics use microwaves. What's that?
That barbecue pit.
Yeah, once that is gone, electric is gone. Your water gone. Who gonna make your clothes? Not gonna be able to go to the store and buy clothes anymore. You have to make them.
Right.
See, we don't realize how much work there is because we're so comfortable living in America.
Right.
There's a lot of work that has to be going to play with becoming your own nation. It's a lot of work into it. And we're gonna be right now is the trial run. It's the trial to Lord willing make it onto the chariot. But after that, going into the wilderness,
that's when the real work.
That's right. This is when the real work starts. When the real work happens, because now you have to protect your nation. You have a whole nation to protect. You have to build your nation up. I mean, think about all the work that America has to do. A lot of our people are not ready to do that because they're so focused on smoking weed. They can't even get over weed. They can't even get off of eating shrimp, crab, pork, and lobster. They love that stuff so much. Pork, they love it so much that they can't even stop eating that. They can't even fight their flesh to stop eating that. How can you raise a nation? You can't even do that. That's a simple thing. Go ahead.
So, like you, sir, and too many of our people are just considering the lust of their flesh. They're not even worried about how we're going to further our generations. They're just worried about the weekend.
Exactly. They're just worried about the weekend. How the heck you supposed to worry about a whole nation, but you only worried about yourself? You're worried about the weekend. What's gonna happen this weekend? You're supposed to worry. Can't we only worried about what's gonna happen this weekend. We can't even worry about what's gonna happen. Actually, some of us can't even do that. We can't even worry about what's gonna happen the next day because we just living day to day. We just living day to day. Whatever happens, happens today. Can't even think about, a nation. Can't even think about building up a nation. Some of us can't even think about what we're gonna eat, what we're gonna wear. Some people, that's all they worried about. What they gonna eat and what they gonna wear and how they gonna look at the club. That's all they worried about. But Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you have to separate yourself from this place because no other nation loves you.
Right.
No other nation loves you. And if there ain't more proof, then I don't know what is. Because the Lord is showing you great examples on why you should separate from this place. He's showing you great examples on why you should leave America. Why you shouldn't give your love to these people. But because we just got that Stockholm syndrome, we just love America. And we will not separate ourselves from this place. But we are telling you that you have to fight yourself and separate yourself from this place, or you will be destroyed. But with that, I'm going to pass the class to Officer Yakayala.
This is the ISUPK security announcements. We're the ISUPK, started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They're to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves with the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. Book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21. Book of Malachi, chapter 3, verses 8 through 10. My Ishra, which means 10th in the Hebrew, 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the Treasury Department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory, whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations. Memorial of blowing of trumpets, first day of the 7th month. That's Friday, September 11th. You can find this in the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verses 24 through 25. If anyone wants to, remember to check the bulletin board by the hallway. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, to start wearing all black, boots, shirt, pant, headband, scarf. This concludes the security announcements. And with that, Men of Israel, Majum, which means stand. We're going to give one courteous salute to the brothers. Men of Israel, Maj Shabbat, Majum, Barak, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Brakatah, Yajamata, Sa'arfe sisters, Majum, which means stand. We're going to give one courtesy salute to the sisters, Men of Israel, Man Shabbat, Amajim, Barak, Yahweh Shamar, Latha Bashim Yahushai, Yad Yamata. Class dismissed.